What's going on, Motor City Sports Talk family? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow back with some more Detroit Lions football talk. Let's talk about predicting what the Lions will do in the first few rounds. Now that free agency is pretty much over with. They signed a receiver from the Saints, Tommy Lee Lewis, whatever his name is. They bring in Trey Flowers. They bring in Danny Amendola. They bring in Andrew Adams. They bring in Justin Coleman. And pretty much that's about it. I know I'm forgetting a person. But they bring in a few guys, so we pretty much can really hone down to the needs and the gray areas or the holes the Lions need to fill. Let's get to it. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. In the first round, if they stay put at number 8, obviously we know the needs that they haven't addressed are the linebackers. Obviously they're not interested in Jamie Collins. Obviously, they can stay put with Christian Jones, Jared Davis, and Devin Kennard. It's been some talk by us that they could be going to a true 3-4. So middle linebacker or linebacker in general is a spot they can go to. Now, this is not my opinion. This is what my prediction. It's not my opinion. What I would do is my prediction. I'm trying to think what Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia do. So they got to need that middle linebacker. And this is contingent on people don't slide. I think they'll follow their big board. If, Josh Allen slides from Kentucky, I believe they take him. If Quentin Williams somehow slide, I believe they take him. I don't think if Haskins or Murray somehow slide, I don't think they take a quarterback this high, despite the kind of hints they've been saying. But I don't believe that happen. I believe truly there are 3 clear, glaring options if everything goes how the Lions believe they're going to go and how I believe will go for the number 1 pick. I believe it'll be down to cornerback position, possibly Greedy Williams. I think it'll be down to a middle linebacker position or outside linebacker position. Maybe if Josh Allen fall, or if they like White, or they like Bush from Michigan, White from LSU. I believe that's a huge, huge hole. And also the offensive line position. Okay, I think those are the 3 glaring needs at the first round. And in my opinion, I don't know their big board at all, okay? I don't know exactly where they rank they need for a linebacker, where they rank they need for outside linebacker, pass rusher, or where they rank they need for offensive lineman. But history tells us that Bob Quinn probably wants to move back, and if he can't move back, he's going to take offensive lineman. If the offensive lineman guard from Alabama's there, he's a guard. I forget his name was Jesse Williams or something like that. If he's a guard / right tackle, I think that's going to be the pick. They was at his pro day today, checking out a few people there. I believe the offensive lineman from Alabama, or he's a guard. I forget his name, Jesse something, if I got it right. I think he's going to be the pick, or the offensive tackle from Florida that plays right tackle. Crosby can play every position across the line. It's real Crosby, so he's kind of going to be like that little Adrian Wilder who plug and play anywhere. I believe offensive lineman is going to be the pick for the Lions in the first round. If I had to give you a ranking, I say offensive lineman, probably lineman, pass rusher, middle linebacker. I believe that's going to be the itinerary, and possibly a tight end. That's just my personal opinion. Bob Quinn is he has missed on the offensive lineman. We yet to see if he's going to hit on Ragnow. He's been trying to build a great offensive line and just sucks at it. Rick Wagner was a piss-poor decision. TJ Lang was another piss-poor decision. Graham Glasgow playing center was another piss-poor decision. If you draft a center, you should let Ragnow start at center. But he's been playing. Graham Glasgow's a Mayhew pick. He's been playing well. Ragnow was up and down. He's been playing well. Taylor Decker, since his shoulder injury, been playing shitty. So really, he's only out of 3 picks via free agency in the draft. He's only legitimately got none right. The jury's still out on Ragnow. Remember Graham Glasgow wasn't his pick. Wagner sucked, Lang sucked, and Taylor Decker sucking right now. So my opinion is he's going to go back to offensive lineman. Well, if he can't move back, he'll take one of those dudes at number 8, in my personal opinion. Going to the second round, this is where it opens up for the tight end position. He possibly can move back up in the end of the first or move back in the second. Or he can stay put and possibly get Noah Fant, T.J. Hockenson. It's another tight end from Alabama. Like I said, he's at Alabama's pro day. I believe tight end is going to be his really pinpoint position in second, third, fourth round. And if Hockenson, Fant, the tight end from Alabama all falls from the second round, I'll look for him to try to trade back into the first and get a tight end. If not, trade back to 8 and try to get a tight end, offensive lineman. Or I look if he stay pick at the second round, he's going to try to get a tight end. He hasn't really truly addressed that in free agency. The one guy I forgot was Jesse James. He ain't no starting tight end in this league. Not somebody that you're going to hang your hat on. So I look for him to really look at the tight end position in the second round. Now, if I had a secondary pick and a third pick, then again, I would also keep, if he doesn't take a cornerback, keep cornerback in your mind in the second round. And also keep middle linebacker in your mind in the second round, Mack Wilson from Alabama, another Alabama player. But I strongly feel that tight end could be the selection in the second round. And remember, these are preliminary picks. You know, he still can pull off trades and pick other guys up in free agency into the draft. And shit have changed as we go through the draft. But like I said before, I have a great idea what he wants to do. You know, like I said before, if it's 2 offensive guys, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me, at all. So, I think that's it. I think that's exactly what you want to do in the first 2 rounds. Obviously, that hypothetically we fill the offensive line role. Hypothetically, we also fill the tight end role. So now, where are other weaknesses at in this offense? Obviously, we have a running back position that hasn't been filled behind Kerryon Johnson. Even though Theoretic and Zach Zenner are still in the roster, I just don't feel like Theoretic can help this team anymore. He just don't have the speed. He don't have the speed. But I still think that's a glaring need. Obviously, cornerback is still a glaring need. And linebacker, according to this scenario, it's still a glaring need. In the third round, I think it's going to be about the best available talent at those positions. And I'm not sure who's going to be there. But I do know those are the 3 needs. So if everything is equal, which it won't be come draft time, I don't think all 3 will be equal. I can see them in the third round picking up. And we got some defensive tackle depth. We need defensive tackle. But I think in the third round, I can see actually the Lions trying to look for a corner. Look for a corner. I can see them trying to still look for a linebacker. But I think a cornerback position is something they're going to address in the first 3 rounds. I don't know exactly who's gonna be there, but I think that's a position they may look to fill in the third round. That'd be their first defensive move. They spent plenty of money on defense in the free agent period with Trey Flowers. It was just enough. Ton of money on Justin Coleman. Maybe they like their linebackers. I'm pretty sure they like the defensive linemen. Obviously, they sold up each safety position. Still a glaring weakness at the number 2 cornerback position. You believe Teez Tabor, Mike Ford can right the ship with Jamal Agnew and Marcus Cooper at the number 2 cornerback position. I just see Bob Quinn once again being a day later dollar short. He should have addressed that first, not gave a ton of money to a nickel cornerback who can't tackle with Justin Coleman. But hey, it is what it is, man. So I think they got to join the cornerback position in the first 3 rounds. In the third round, and right now that's all I got. I can't really predict the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th round to this point, because pretty much at that point it's usually the best draftee on your draft board, so on your big board. So, that's what I think he's gonna go down with. I think he's gonna go down, with an offensive tackle in the first, second round, tight end, third round, cornerback. But obviously we see it different. I know a ton of people want to see it different than I do, but I'm trying to think like Bob Quinn. But I know Bob Quinn is a day later dollar short. That second cornerback position is going to be the death of us. I'm telling you that right now. I believe Mike Ford can improve, but I think that's too much of a burden to put on Mike Ford and Teez Tabor in a rookie to really right that second cornerback position. But he did it with our running backs. He didn't address the running back to 2 years down the line. I think he do it with the cornerback position, but we shall see. Motor City Sports Talk, your boy CJ Goodfellow. Let me know how you feel about this situation, this video. And what are your predictions for the first 3 round position-wise? Not player-wise, but position-wise. Don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Reach out to the email. If you have a business question, inquiry, response, or video request. And y'all know what it is. Motor City Sports Talk. Let me know what y'all feel.